And we are live. What's good, y'all? It's your man, DL Saint. Welcome to the DL Saint I Really Want to Know podcast. How y'all feeling? I know it's a Saturday. Get used to it. Every Saturday at 6:30, I'm going to start going live, yo. Every Saturday, 6:30. Just wanted to check the sound real quick. Looks like we're good on that. So, yeah, moving forward, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 6:30, gonna go live. This is the first Saturday. And then I'll still be putting up random videos, as they come. But just because I've had a lot of people tell me, hey, man, you're all over the place. We really want to watch. We want to follow. We want to see you live, but we never know when you're going to go on. So, all right, it's official now. Every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 6:30, we here. You know what I mean? And again, I'm still going to be dropping random videos and going live, whenever. And I'm working on my editing skills. As soon as I get my editing skills to a good place, I'll start uploading, edited stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going to try something a little different, which is going to be kind of cool. And that's going to lead us to the Downrange podcast. Me and Jay Swans have always wanted to do a podcast. And we actually have a couple episodes that we shot in studio in here. But we weren't able to continue with just some issues with logistics and stuff like that. So be on the lookout. As soon as I figure out my editing skills, we're going to start doing Downrange podcast, which would be 100% political. It's not going to be like over here. I don't really want to know where I'm all over the place. No, that's just going to be solely political. Me and Jay Swans giving our take on what's going on in American politics. So be looking for that. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'll definitely, when it's time to roll that out, trust me, I'll be letting everybody know. What's good, Sister Candace in the house? Brother Michael, what's up? How y'all feeling? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being with me, my day ones. I appreciate it. This episode, I just have to do this one. All right, so this is about Fresh and Fit platform and the I've Been Preach platform. This what we're about to talk about started over about a year ago, maybe a little longer than that, maybe a little less. I don't know. And for those who are out there in the YouTube spaces, y'all know what it is. This isn't anything new. It's the whole YouTube beef thing. And I gotta say something. I gotta say something about the whole YouTube beef, like what's going on. And I also want to tie that to men versus males, because y'all know we're always talking about that. So this is for ladies. This is gonna be some testosterone jumping off in here on this one. Just a heads up, ladies. We're gonna be talking about some man stuff. And so I saw something on Saucecast, VALUETAINMNET. Adam Sosnick has a show. Shout out to him. Shout out to Patrick Bet-David. Natalia's over there working hard. Shout out to her. Jebediah, my man Vinny Oshana, all that VALUETAINMNET stuff that's going over there. People, go over there, check out Patrick Bet-David's podcast, check out VALUETAINMNET, everything they got over there, man. They're doing good work. They're definitely putting it in. So Adam Sosnick has a show when he talks about the dating world and he talks about making money. And it's not like a Fresh and Fit kind of thing, but they talk to a lot of people in the manosphere. They talk to a lot of people in the political world. They talked a lot, some people in the entertainment world. You know what I mean? They're connected pretty good. So he's doing this show, and Preach from Auburn Preach was on the show. Now, because of what happened with the two platforms, Fresh and Fit, Auburn Preach, I just really couldn't rock with Auburn Preach after what went down in Miami. Now, again, it's not like this isn't no real stuff. You know what I mean? This is YouTube stuff. But from my standpoint, with the knowledge I have, just from, being around and, again, I am biased on my dudes, talking about Fresh and Fit, they're my dudes. But I know what I know. I've seen what I've seen. So what happened down there, the way Ivan Priest did this, it rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I mean? It's like it had me looking at these guys suspect. I've been preaching. I'm like, it is what it is. I was never going to speak on it. I didn't really have a platform like that back then. It wasn't nothing. The moment was lost or whatever. But Preach was down in South Florida. on Adam Sosnick's SOS cast, and they were talking about it. So it was an opportunity for me to make some comments, to make some observations. You know what I mean? Tobias the Traveler's in the house. What's good, fam? Yes, we are. We in here, bro. Where you at, man? You on the road? Where you at? What hemisphere you in, bro? You know what I mean? Are you at home base or are you off in Thailand somewhere? You know what I mean? Or Micronesia somewhere. What are you up to, bro? Thanks for popping in. And check out Tobias the Traveler's YouTube page, guys. He's a proper traveler. It's not like a passport bro or nothing like that. He's a proper traveler. Like, he goes, he sees the world. He's lived abroad from Germany to Australia and all points in between. He travels and just has a good time. He's a good man. He's a good father. And go over there and support his channel. Like, he goes to some really cool places, man. Like, you can learn a lot. If you're thinking about traveling and you want to know what it's like in certain places, that's a good place to start. Tobias the Traveler's YouTube page, man. Go over there and check him out. Support, see what he has going on over there. Like I said, he is not a passport bro. He's been traveling a long time, just like me. This whole passport bros thing is new. Regular folk been out here traveling for a long time. But back to this. So Adam and Natalia is well aware of the quote unquote beef between the two platforms. And this is what I wanted to get into. Like, we were talking about, like, y'all saw the thumbnail I put up there. And that's like, a coward dies 1,000 deaths, right? And that's just a quote from Shakespeare. Sometimes, men, you got to go handle stuff, bro. Sometimes. And I'm not talking about the street play. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about going to get the strap. Shout out to 50 Cent. I ain't talking about pistols and all that. Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself, and you're going to have to put your hands on somebody. Sometimes. Yeah, you got to wear it out. You got to think about the consequences, but sometimes you got to be a man. You got to do man stuff. And I kind of, is one of my favorite lines from Bill Burr. And this was on I'm Sorry You Feel That Way, Netflix special. You know what I mean? The thing about being a man is sometimes, bro, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If it's serious enough, you can't be out here, you know what I mean, being soft and sometimes you got, and we'll just let Bill Burr say it. Sometimes you got to do this, man.
Jesus Christ, be a man. Push it down. Push it down. Deny your feelings. Act like you have answers. Do some man shit right now.
Sometimes you got to do some man shit. You feel me? And again, I'm not talking about taking somebody's life. I'm not talking about pistols at dawn, but sometimes you got to do some man shit. You feel me? So this thing where Auburn preached, like I said, I missed the original opportunity. I was just kind of like, I don't know, bro. I'm hearing all this tough talk coming from one side. And the other side, they ain't really tough like that. They're just saying what they say. Like, well, we can do this. And I'm not going to get into the entire beef. It spans way too many videos. There's a lot of back and forth. But we're going to pick up with a part when it was Fresh and Myron did and said some things that even they agreed that they went too far. They apologized for it, but once it's done, it's done. They made some statements, and then Fresh also said, Fresh offered a challenge, like, yo, we can get into the ring. All right, so we're gonna watch we're gonna watch a few videos here, and we're gonna point out some stuff. And like I said, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to do some man shit. And the thing is this: if you get an opportunity to handle some man shit in an environment that's fairly safe, where it's guaranteed one-on-one, you can get your satisfaction, so to speak, and an opportunity to make some money. Hey, bro, you got to take that. You got to take that. And if you don't take that, you're going to be looked upon as a coward. Let's just keep it 100. Right? If you don't take that, people going to come at you like, you ain't about nothing. You ain't about nothing. And that's the difference between a man and a male. You know what I mean? It goes into having the courage to do some man shit. So, Brother Tobias, thank you for plugging my channel. I'm currently stateside, looking forward to this one. And if you drop the link, I'll come up. I think I will drop the link towards the end, bro. Let me get through this. Hang out with me, and I'll definitely drop the link towards the end. I just got a few videos, some things I want to, get out there, and then we could get into it. But yeah, man, that's the thing. Men understand this. Sometimes you gotta do some man shit. Men understand this. Men understand honor. Men understand what that means. Men understand you gotta live with shit. You know what I mean? You gotta live with your consequences. You gotta live with your words. You gotta live with your actions. Males don't understand this. And like I said, we have a lot of males in this country. We have very few men. So let's watch this first video where Auburn Preach were kind of responding and basically saying what they got to say, you know what I mean? And their posturing, like you could see this, man. Like the posture is like, some real tough. Look at Preach. Look at Preach. Just looking at this, you know what I mean? I'm gonna look tough. I'm gonna do whatever. Like this looks like some real shit right here, right? So let's listen to what he has to say. And this is the first video, mind you. After this, we're gonna get into the interview that was on Sosnick's show, right? SOS Cast, and then I'm gonna show you guys some other stuff. So let's check this out. And again, bro, sometimes, man, like we'll get into that. We'll continue with that as we watch this video. Let's check this out.
Why do I have to be private? You were loud about this, all of this. You were loud about me. You were loud about my wife. You were loud about my country. You were loud about boxing. I didn't bring this. You did. You were loud about it.
You handle it in public?
Why would I do it in private?
There you
why?
go. There you go.
Brought that.
There you go.
When you open your mouth.
Go ahead.
When you open your mouth, there's consequence to open your mouth like that. That's what real men do. What did you say? You said I was.
Now you're talking about what real men do. I'm listening to him. You know what I mean? Like and again, you can. It doesn't sound like he about that life to me. Now it could be like, I guess he's from Haiti originally. He lives in in Canada, in the French speaking portion of Canada. He speaks multiple languages. We're talking about cultural things where it's like, I'm not hearing what I normally hear when I'm dealing with somebody serious. You know what I mean? I'm hearing your words, but I'm not feeling, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I hear you, bro. So let's continue.
40, exactly. Back in my day, you could open with that. You could open your mouth like that and say stuff like that to people because it might happen. You can't do that. In prison, you can't talk shit like that. If you talk shit about the guard, they're going to ask you to do something about it.
Now, in America, they're COs. We don't call them guards. They're correction officers. They're COs. Again, but where he from, they might be called guards. Prison is a bad example. Prison is gladiator school. That's something completely different. So what he's saying is this part about prison, I wouldn't have had it in there because, bro, I'm fairly certain you don't know anything about that life, homie.
Now you were extra loud. Extra loud. You want to talk loud and be extra? Be real about it. There's always going to be a motherfucker that's going to be realer than you. Always. Know that. You want to.
And like the way I've dealt with people like this in my journeys, right? In my travels, I come across cats like this. They want to talk to them and their homeboys. They want to talk. It's a lot of talk, man. Like the people who talk really ain't trying to do shit. It's the guys who don't have anything to say. It's the guys who are making their way to you. Like if you're dealing with me and you get me to a point where I really want to do something, I don't get loud. I get quieter. I want you to come close to me so you can hear what I'm saying. I get to a point where I'm damn near whispering so you can get close enough to me so I can put my hands on you. I don't yell. It's like Sun Tzu. When weak, appear strong. When strong, appear weak. Let's continue.
Do this? I was right here. I'm still here.
You know what they said?
Oh, I'm going to be here.
You know what they said? They said, why would we do a 2 versus 1? That doesn't make sense.
No, I'm going to take one bitch and the other bitch. You guys are 2 bitches. Twin sisters. That's your new name. Not fresh and fit. Twin sisters. Let's go.
These guys changed their tune once they saw.
So this was back, like this was one of many videos that Auburn Preach was making, trying to get Fresh and Myron to respond. And Myron and Fresh did make a couple videos, and that's what led to it. And then they stopped. They apologized, and they did one of those apology videos with the receipts and all that. And then they stopped. They were like, you know what? You know, we're never going to attack the individual or their family. You know what I mean? We're not going to say these harsh words. We're going to attack the arguments, and we're going to just keep doing what we're doing. All right. Respect. But these guys kept going. They just kept going. So you heard what he said, right? You heard what he said, and then there was a challenge to they was going to get into the ring, and you heard what Priest said, right? You heard him. That's his words right here. You got to live with it. So let's skip forward ahead to the end of this video. You know what I mean? And there's one part here that I want you guys to check out.
In a little bit, so y'all can tell us what
You'll be on IG in a little bit.
we can do that.
Cool. I'll be in Miami next week.
That little bit right there, cool. I'll be in Miami next week, right? They had their chat was blowing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, their fan base, they were loving this, man. That's why they kept doing it. Auburn Priest making money off of this, yo. I mean, that's what YouTube is about, right? Like, you're gonna make your bread. I understand that. Auburn Preachers, they were eating on this. That's why they kept going back to the whole fresh and fit stuff. They kept going back. They kept going back. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, but you said what you said. You said what you said. Just like he was saying about them. Well, y'all said what y'all said. Okay. And I'm here to tell you right now, Myron, looking for dude. Not like I'm going to go find him and pull up on him and just beat him up. Nah. But trust me, Myron's like, bro, we can get them in the ring. It's on. It's on. And like I said, Fresh issued the challenge. And Fresh is like, yeah, we can still do it. Now, again, YouTube is about making money. You're going to do something like this. You're going to climb into the ring. You want to make some money on that. So that was the whole thing. You know what I mean? We're going to get into that later. They're going to, you know, this next clip we're going to watch. They're going to talk about the money part. But men, if you out here and you talking, right? If you talking, at some point, you got to put some action to those words, bro. At some point. And you talking on these platforms, which are fairly big in these spaces. In the YouTube world, Auburn Priest has a very, very big platform. Fresh and Fit's coming up on 1 million if they haven't already hit 1 million. Auburn Priest, I think they're around 3 million. I think, I'm not sure. But at some point, men, if you're going to talk like this, at some point, you're going to have to do something about it because you're so visible. Think about how the men were back in the day, right? Guys defended their views. They defended their honor, their family's honor, their wives' honor with their lives. Now, I'm not saying you need to do that today. I'm not saying that. But that's how serious men took it. And like today, man, like when I grew up, man, if you can't sit there and let somebody pick on you, you can't sit there and let somebody swing on you, you can't do none of that. At some point, if you out here talking, at some point that person might come see you. Something needs to happen. You know what I mean? And you gotta be ready. Men, you gotta be ready. This is something I was taught very early on. I couldn't come running home to my mama because somebody was picking on me. My mama sent me right back out the house. You better go deal with that. And if you don't go deal with them boys, when you come home, I'm going to deal with you. Mom and dad. The whole family was like that, man. You ain't running from nobody. You go over there and deal with that. As a youngin'. Right? That was the world I grew up in. Sister Bashan Denise, what's good? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me give you some respect. How you feeling? Good to see you. I mean, we got Brother Michael in here. She's like, uh-oh, what I missed. I'm talking about this episode is just a pop-up episode, and it's the first of my Saturday shows. From moving forward, I'm going to do a live every Saturday at 6:30 p.m. This is talking about these two platforms. It's a YouTube beef, but I wanted to take the opportunity to show the difference between men and males. Like, we got guys who like to talk a lot, but they ain't really about nothing. And now YouTube is amplifying that because they're getting money. They'll talk a big talk, but they really don't want to do nothing. And this, we got some clips we got to watch. This is reference Auburn Preach and Fresh and Fit, and Preach, the guy that was just talking in the clips. He was in South Florida yesterday, I think it was, recently, within the past 48 hours. He was doing an interview, and he got cornered, right? He got cornered. So we're gonna have a look at that. But like you said, you heard that. I'll be in Miami. You know what I mean? He's doing all this stuff. He's playing it up really good. And they got a ton of views off of this, man. Like, they people was going crazy. Right? But at the end of the day, just so y'all know, Fresh said we could do this. We could set up a fight. And we can all monetize it. Everybody gonna get money. We can set a date, train, all that. And the offer still stands to my knowledge. I can hit up Fresh and ask him, verify, but the offer still stands to my knowledge. I know for a fact, Myron ready to get in the ring with either one of those two, Auburn Preach, or both of them. At the same time, Myron ready for that. But that he is a different type dude. Former law enforcement, athlete. Myron done had to, you know what I'm saying? He know how to throw some hands. He knows how to do that. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, when you talk, people listen. People listen. Brother Marco, what's good? Welcome. I think it's the first time. So welcome. Come through. Sister Candace, appreciate the love in there. Please like and subscribe. I do that. How much did I miss? Just a little bit. I was just showing how Preach was saying some stuff. Like, here's the thing. Preach, what Myron and Fresh said about Preach's wife was uncalled for. Again, they apologized for it. It was out of pocket. They just got caught up. They got swept up on the moment. They said what they said. You know what I mean? So I know dude had an issue with that. I know I would have. And I know dude, I thought when I was watching all this, I'm like, well, maybe dude wants some satisfaction. And he's going to get an opportunity. Again, it's really safe. We could train, get into a ring, going to have a referee, have a fight. We can get this off. You know what I'm saying? So that's how far we've got. We just talked about what was said, and we're going to get into the the Saucecast interview here in a second. But again, men versus males. This is just an opportunity for me to really point out some things and what's going on in today's world, especially on YouTube. You know what I mean? Sister Michonne Denise, I missed this. Look forward to hearing your take. Yeah. Like I said, I'm old school. You know what I mean? I was born in 1970, man. I grew up in a very different world. And I'm telling you, I'm seeing some huge swings, man. It's just not great. It's just not great. You know what I mean? Cape down in here, Marco. Oh shoot, Cape Town, South Africa. What's up, man? That's what's up. Welcome. So let's find. I've got my notes here. I just want to make sure I do this properly. All right, let's check out the Saucecast. It's right here. And the title of this episode on Saucecast, which is Valuetainment Economics, please go like and subscribe over there. They're doing good things. Valuetainment Money on YouTube. Go check it out. The title of this, I'll Fight Those Bitches. Auburn Preach addresses internet beef with Fresh and Fit. Right? This is the title of the episode. I want to start it at a spot here where Adam Sosnick, who's older, he's younger than me. I think he's like 10 years younger than me. And he was talking about his experience growing up. Now, keep in mind that Adam is a self-made man. I think he made his money in real estate. All right, I'm trying to get this thing set. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it right here. We just have to watch a little bit. I think he made his money in real estate. He has his platform. He's tied in with Patrick Bet-David. They are doing extremely well. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? Those are definitely guys you want to look at. You talk about pulling yourself up by the bootstraps. They have done it. At least with Patrick Bet-David. I don't know as much about Adam's history, but Adam's going to tell a story of some drama he had when he was a young man. And then we're gonna listen to that real quick. You know what I mean? Sister Michonne Denise, and shout out Gen X, born in 71. That's what's up. Shout out to you, love. That's how we do. We keeping it rocking. You know what I mean? Always good to be around like-minded people, even if it's just on the internet. And that's from Brother Marco. Yes, that's cool, man. I like to be around folks who, I love being around like-minded people, but I also like being around folks who think differently than I do. And it challenges my own beliefs. I think it's great. You know what I mean? It's real great. I'm always on the Black Man Unfiltered Network because there are people over there that don't see the world the way I see it. And it challenges me to continue to, it challenges me to challenge myself. Am I looking at this right? Am I taking it all in? Maybe I didn't know something over here. Maybe I didn't know something over there. And it's a way to grow. So I challenge people to be around a lot of folks. It's a way to grow. You feel me? You know what I mean? So I'm really anti, well, this is my bubble and I'm just going to stay in my bubble with my people. You cannot grow like that. You just can't. You know what I mean? You just can't grow. So, always good to be around like-minded people, even if it's just on the internet. So let's check this out. This was Adam talking a little bit about something that happened to him in his when he was a young man. I think he was like high school or something like that, or in that time. And I want you guys to check this out. Yeah, let's do this. Bam. All right, here we go.
Yeah. We'll see you out there in the club, in the streets, at school, whatever.
I heard you was talking shit.
Yes.
So that's a bit of a clash. So whenever you talk shit might happen.
Yeah. What's crazy is I'm thinking of stories in my mind. Like, as an example, there was a.
And y'all heard that little beat by Preach. Whenever you talk shit, things may happen, right? So he understands the concept. He gets it.
It was a high school. I think I was 18. This kid was probably 16, right? And from what I'm hearing, I think this kid's name was Andres. I could be wrong. I don't know. Talking mad shit about me. Like, this guy did this. Like, people are coming up to me, yo, this guy just nonstop talking shit about you.
Now, people who are, like, for you young cats out there, you young women, young men and women, this was normal growing up. You ask any Gen X or anyone before, any boomer, this was normal growing up. We didn't have social media. So it's not like I could pick up my phone and say something and send it, you know what I mean, to some platform so everybody can read it, whatever. Nah, when you were out there talking, someone had to bring it to you. And right away, you weighed the source. Like, who said something? Who? Bobby. Bobby said something about me? And you knew right away, like, man, Bobby ain't real. I don't care what he says, man, whatever. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking about it. And you're like, yo, if I see him, I'm going to go talk to him. And yo, man, I can't tell you how many fights I started. Not that I started, but I witnessed it started out with, I heard you been talking shit about me, right? So many, mostly women. Come up, I heard you been talking shit about me. And it be on a random, boy. It's like you just be out and about somewhere at a school function or in the park just kicking it. And I'm like, there you go right there. Where you at? There you go. You know what I mean? And it's you and your crew and them and they crew. And I'm telling you, at that moment, that person, whoever you talking to, like, yo, I heard you been saying something. What up? And at that moment, they got to either get big or get little. Point blank period. That's how that works. You know what I'm saying? Sister Michonne knows what I'm talking about. That's it. There you go. What's up? I don't care if you're with 10 dudes. I don't care if you're 100 dudes. There he go right there. Word? You go right over there. Ain't no social media, no nothing. It's finna, whatever. A lot of times it was a misunderstanding. Sometimes it was people trying to stir the pot, but they got that opportunity. Like, well, I said this, bro. Oh, well, they said, did you say this? No. This is what I said, and this is what I meant by it, whatever. But you still standing there, 10 toes down. Like, yeah, I did say that. Yeah. And if they say something like, keep my name out your mouth, then you go in their mouth. That's just how it is. Like, what? It's on. So let's get back to this.
I was like, all right, I don't really know this kid. Okay. This is pre-Google, but I went on our yearbook and I was like, oh, okay. Like, think I've seen him in school. And people are, you know how it was back in the day. Yeah. So I go to a party. I'm 18 years old. Okay. And my friends are like, yo, the kid's at the party. I'm like, show me where this dude is at. Show me. They're like, oh, he's over here. I'm like, I'm not like angry with him, but I'm like, let's see what's up.
Yeah.
And the kid, the party, the cops showed up. And basically people are leaving the party. Yeah. There's cops, just people are leaving. It was like one of those things. It was a party that broke up. They're like, yo, he's in this car right here. Okay.
Now this part of the story, Adam tells this part of the story. I can tell wherever he's from is a pretty safe place. Because what's about to unfold in this story cannot happen on my soil where I'm from. It just, man, this is how you get wet. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody will peel your head back. What are you about to do? You know what I mean? So, and again, I want to be clear here for everyone who's watching. I'm not advocating violence. I'm not advocating the kind of drill stuff that's going on out there. I'm not advocating getting your pistol and going to get nobody. I'm not advocating that at all. I'm not. I acknowledge that sort of thing happens. I'm not advocating that. All I'm saying is, as a man, sometimes you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to have to stand up or sit down, right? And if you've been talking, you best be ready to deal with that. Every action has an opposite and equal reaction. You best be ready. You know what I'm saying? Sister Michonne Denise, like the outsiders. Yeah, like the outsiders. You know what I mean? Oh, man, we got the things in here. I got to block this free girls thing, y'all. Tobias the Traveler, I heard you was talking shit, man. Those were the days, for sure, for sure. Those were the days. You know what I mean? Those were the days. Just let me get these bots out of here. Man, they ain't got nothing else to do with their life than to run these bots. Oh, you got it for me, Candace? Thank you so much, love. I appreciate that. Shout out to Candace and the mods. Making it happen. Appreciate that, baby. So let's hear the end of this story, y'all.
So I literally go up to the car. It was an SUV. So I remember it was a little elevated. I open the door and he looks at me and goes, "What the fuck are you going to do?" I beat the shit out of this guy's face. 5 punches in a row. He was slumped over in the car like this. But this was the reality. You're going to talk mad shit about somebody. You're going to see them in the streets. Yeah. They're going to knock you out.
And again,
but that's not the reality today on the internet.
I'm a little scared now.
I don't agree.
With what?
With the way you handled it.
What do you think I should have done different?
So right here, we start to get into it. I don't agree. Now, mind you, remember, we started with that other clip because you can hear what he was saying back in the day, right? If you're going to talk it, you got to be about it, blah, 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 all that is the tough talk, sitting there looking all, you know what I mean? Oh, you a tough guy. You a tough guy. All right? Either you a tough guy or you ain't, right? So, oh, you a tough guy. All right. All right. So now you're saying, well, I mean, I don't agree with that. So let's listen a little bit more and see exactly what he means. You know what I mean? Let's give him an opportunity to really, clean this up.
No.
Beat his ass?
No, wait.
I beat his ass.
Wait. I understand.
You don't
my 40-year-old person is like, you shouldn't have done that.
Right.
But in the time that we lived in, I'm like, it was like that.
To be clear, 18. I don't get in fights anymore.
He does not promote fighting.
This kid had it coming.
It was like that, and you don't know what people have been through. You don't know how they are. You don't know what triggers them. And I'm like, I do not agree with that kind of thing.
Yeah. Got it.
But you shouldn't have been talking shit.
Right. So are you saying?
So right there, you shouldn't have been talking shit. You shouldn't have been talking shit. Okay. So, and yes, Sister Michonne, again, this was from last January, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say about the January time frame when this popped off, maybe a little later. I can't exactly remember, but it went on for a while. Like once it started, it went on. You know what I mean? The back and forth and whatnot. It got weird. You know what I'm saying? It really got weird. It was all YouTube stuff. So I wanted to start with that. So I wanted to start with that just to establish that he understands preach. Right? I want y'all to get into his mindset where he said, okay, I get this. I understand that there's a time for this sort of thing. You know what I mean? I understand. And I think he went on to say that, I'm paraphrasing, but something along the lines that, violence isn't the answer or whatever. I agree with that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But sometimes as a man, you're going to have to stand up or sit down. Stand up or sit down. And if you're going to sit down, you can't talk, you can't say nothing tough. And we're going to see this as it continues. Right? But sometimes, man, you got to go. So let's fast forward this. Adam was talking about some other things. Preach wanted to talk about Fresh and Fit, and Adam like, well, let's talk about this first. And then, Preach brought up Fresh and Fit again. Again, Adam was like, hold on. And then finally, he was like, okay, let's talk about this Fresh and Fit thing. So, and I'm trying to find it right. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. All right. So they started talking about the Fresh and Fit thing. She looks like my brother JT's in the house. What We Know podcast, y'all. What's good? Love. What up, though? I see you, player. We over here talking about some stuff, man. We over here talking about, really though, men versus males. We here talking about, hey, sometimes as a man, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? And we're also talking about when you do not step up when you're supposed to, you come off looking like a coward. And you never want that, people, because you can't live that down. Hence that title I used on the thumbnail, right? A coward dies 1,000 times. You know what I mean? You can't get away from it, especially on this level. You got people looking. So let's continue. Let's check this out.
People, what they do,
Okay.
right? And when we started to have a beef, it was what they did. That's it.
All right, well, let's address this real quick. We're talking about Fresh and Fit. I know them very well. Myron, Walt, okay? We've done content together just like this. Have you ever done content with them? You ever been on their show?
I was on their show, but I was remote, and Abba was there.
Okay, so you guys have done content together.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was probably January of last year.
Okay, so we're talking January of 21.
January, February of 2021, yeah.
Okay, so this is, 18, 19, 20 months ago, whatever. This isn't ancient history over here.
No, absolutely not. We
At
did
the
one video.
time, was it cordial? Was it positive? Was it negative? Did you guys
Again,
get
I didn't know them.
Yeah.
Abba did, and it was interesting. So it's like, yeah, let's go on their podcast, whatever.
Okay.
That interesting take. Exactly the reason why. The basis is good. Then we go on there. I'm remote.
So here's the thing. They went on there because, Fresh and Fit back then was coming up. You know what I mean? They were taking the manosphere by storm. Albert and Priest was doing their thing. Right? I'm not going to get in, I don't have the video pulled up or whatever. You can go back and watch that video. It's still on Fresh and Fit's page. Just go back to around January, like I said, January 2021. You'll see it. And like Priest said, he wasn't there. He wasn't in Miami. He was remote. Abba was in studio for the early show, and then Abba came back for the late show with the girls or whatever. Preach, when you go back and watch it, Preach was visibly irritated. Right? My opinion, he didn't want to do the show. He did not want to do it. And he talks about this in this interview, how he was like, well, Abba was taking care of all that. Abba was, it was Abba and all that. You know what I mean? So it seemed to me that he didn't want to do the show, but he did it. He was reluctant. He was literally phoned it in, and and he's going to talk about some stuff that happened on the show that, whatever. He's saying what he's saying. What We Know podcast, great. We'll be talking about the trans versus male tonight. Yeah, that's go check that out on What We Know podcast. Yo, those brothers over there be keeping it 100. I remember that show. Yeah, me too, bro. I remember that show. I watched it. Team replay, and I was just kind of watching it like, why would y'all even do the show? And then Charles Mai was good. Yeah, it was last summer. Appreciate that. So, all right, so let's continue.
And I got other things going on, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna clock in, and after that, I'm gonna clock back because I got other things, other work to do. And I thought there was some.
And right off rip, I got other things to do, bro. You didn't want to do the show, man. Just don't do it. You didn't want to do the show.
They asked me a question. They asked me a question. I was in the midst of answering that question. And when I came back to them, they had hoodies and they were hoods. They had hoods and they were screaming to promote something. And I was like, okay, so y'all didn't listen to what I was saying at all. All right, but that's fine. That's weird.
So right, like he's describing what Fresh and Myron used to do on their show, trying to get people to get the likes up. Like if the likes were at a certain point, they wanted to get them up. They would stop the show. They would put on ninja masks and they would run around with like nunchucks and ninja swords, and they would break boards and everything. It's a silly thing they would do to get the likes up. It was like a break in the show. So, but I want y'all to pay close attention to his body language. Preacher's body language, man. I'm just saying. Y'all tell me if this body language is more feminine or masculine. Y'all tell me. You know what I mean? Follow Keys Tracks. What's good, love? Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, Cody is king. That's my dude. We're gonna have him on here. I want to say the 31st. I think it's the 31st. So hopefully you'll be tuned in for that show. And Sister Candace, the ninja segment, yes, they don't do it as much anymore. The show flows, the numbers are up. They don't have to, but they do it every now and then. I ain't gonna lie to you, man, it's kind of funny. Like when they do it, it's some silly shit, but it's kind of funny. And Sister Candace like, yes, it was classic, fresh and fit for sure. But again, pay attention to his body language. Let's go.
I thought it was a bit corny, but that's your thing. And if it's working for you, that's working for you. That's fine. Abba was there. He stayed after that with the girls, and that's fine. So we cool. Other than that, we just had a cordial conversation. Then they come out with a video, and we comment on it. We do what we do. We comment everything.
Reaction video.
Reaction video. So they
Yes, they did come out with a video, a reaction video to something that Myron and Fresh said. They did do that. It was months later, right? Months later, right? And I ain't gonna lie to you, it came off like a hit piece. It was like, wow, it was literally out of left field, right? It was definitely out of left field. Sister Candace, wrist action. Yep, yeah. I'm just saying, pay attention to the body language. That's all I'm saying. Listen to the words. Listen to the cadence. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So, they came out with this thing, and just keep it one. It was a hit piece. It was a hit piece. It is what it is. Everyone's welcome to their opinions. I get it. I ain't tripping. It's a hit piece. You know what I mean? I look forward to the day when someone does a hit piece on me. I'm like, ooh, they took time to put me on it and make a hit piece. Great. Myron and Fresh had a problem with it. And it wasn't that they had a problem with the content or the problem with the video. They had a problem in which it went down. It was like, we welcome you into our home. We get y'all down here. We provide our protection. Like we welcome you. And this is how you're gonna turn around. Like if you got an issue with something we said or whatever, how about we just, we can debate it. We can sit down and we can hash it out. And all this revolved around paying for sex. That's what it all revolved around. Paying for sex. Like we can debate this, but I've been Priest wanted to do it their way. All right, cool. And that video turned into a bunch of videos because they went back and forth. That's again classic, fresh and fit. They used to take their little chef hats out, right? Put the chef hat on. We're gonna cook these dudes and just start talking crazy. They did that. It got a little away from them, and then it led to the next thing, which led to the next thing. And like I said, they did apologize, right? And Adam was gonna bring that up in this interview. So let's continue. Let's check this out.
Go a video, and it goes with the video where they talk about men shouldn't pay for box men, this and that, and we're like, well, there's reason why men pay for that. There's a reason why that exists. Like, no, and they were saying some assessment about ladies of the night. They were making assessments of like that's not really why they do it and how it works. So if you saying that is you not knowing how it works, but it's fine. But yeah, no. Check your check your takes because that's not a good take. Instead of going after what we said about their takes, they went personal. They insulted me. They insulted my wife.
Yep.
They insulted where I came from.
All right. Again, check his mannerisms. Does this look like someone who is past it, or is that the mannerisms of someone who was like, yo, fuck these dudes. I still got a problem with this. You know what I mean? This is, you know what I mean? Like what did old girl say in Kill Bill? We have unfinished business. Is it that tone? We have unfinished business? Or is it, it's cool, whatever. Y'all tell me. Sister Candace just commenting on the mannerisms. Yeah, keep your eyes on those mannerisms. So let's continue.
Fresh said that you was about to send me back on a boat to TATE, which is weird from a guy coming from Barbados, but whatever. Self-hate is real. They said that. That's what happened.
Right. Just to be clear, they said your wife was a beluga whale. They got disrespectful.
Yeah.
They said that they're harder workers than you, whatever.
But
they said that you're going to send you back to Haiti on a boat. And then Abba, again, not putting words in your mouth, said that Fresh, he goes, my man is 28. He looks like he's going on 80. So it sounds like both of you guys.
So Adam is painting the picture. He was like, yo, Adam is, you know what I mean? They said these things. He said your wife looked like a beluga whale, right? All right, that's mad disrespect to your family. Your wife, she had nothing to do with this situation. That's wrong, right? And I said that to my dudes, and they apologized for that. But I said that to my dudes, like, yo, that shit right there is wrong, bro. You know what I mean? Them are fighting words, player. Real talk. When we talk about some man shit, that's some man shit right there. Like, yeah, no one's gonna get hurt, but nah, bro, you ain't gonna talk like that. Nah, I'm coming to see you. I'm not bringing the pistols. I'm not bringing a crew. I'm not bringing, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna get loud, but we gonna have to stand man on man. We gonna have to hash this out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's put the gloves on. Now that I'm older, yeah, let's put the gloves on. We can get into the ring, but we're gonna have to get this frustration out. You know, some blows gonna have to get thrown, right? So, yeah, that's what it is. And Sister Michonne's like, I'm confused. Why is this still coming up now? Because of the interview. Because of the interview. And we're gonna see where Adam and Natalia was going with this, right? And my guess is prior to the show, like when they were like doing sound checks or whatever, the meet and greet, when Preach came in there, Adam probably was putting out some probing questions, and he probably noticed, like, bro, you still got a problem with this. And I think that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reach out and see if I could get like, cause Fresh is in touch with Adam and then my dude Vinny O'Shawn is in that camp. I'm gonna see if I can get word to Adam and ask him. But it seems to me that, you know, Adam was like, yo, you still raw about this. You know what I mean? Brother Hayoka's in the house. What's good, fam? Brother James Brown, he's still butthurt. That's the take I'm reading on this, bro. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. Big Mo is in the house, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Yo, where you at in the weight, baby? Where you at? How much you done? Do me a favor. How much have you lost, brother? How much, man? How much weight have you lost? And how long did it take you to lose it, bro? Because I know you on your journey, man, and I'm so proud of you, brother. I am so proud of you, Big Mo. So proud of you, man. And the brother is so talented in the studio making it happen with his audio engineering skills. Fresh and Fit Studio, stepping up, doing running the whole show when Chris can't be there. And the man can sing, y'all. The man can sing. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 interview with Big Mo. Right now, Big Mo is like my most viewed stream. So shout out to you, brother. He's acting like he didn't want to apologize for that already. Right, he's acting like we didn't apologize for that already. All right, exactly. And he didn't. He never mentioned it. This is why I wanted to bring this up. He never mentioned it. You know what I mean? Brother Charles, female behavior. I would, hey man, I gotta agree with that. You know what I mean? Brother James Brown, like, I do believe Abba called Myron a rapist. He might have. But as you can see, it was shots being fired. It was verbal insults going back and forth. It was the YouTube beef, right? This video, that video, this video, that video. Until Fresh and Myron was like, you know what, we went too far, we were wrong. They apologized. They apologized to their subscribers, their followers. They apologized to Abba and Preach and his wife and Preach's wife. They did it on their platform, and then they said, moving forward, we're not going to engage in this sort of behavior again. Right? Okay. Nothing you can do. It's all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. Like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? It's just the Candace James Brown, like, he did and has yet to apologize. Wow. And that's that great accusation, which is, you know what I mean? That's craziness right there. That's craziness. Brother Hale can never talk about a man's wife. At no point should a man be thinking about another man's wife. Agreed. There are certain boundaries that once you broach, you dude, that's the Rubicon. Once you cross the Rubicon, man, it's on. Agreed. You know what I mean? We got to talk about that. That's that old school stuff. That's why I brought up the old school, man, when people would duel. I demand satisfaction, man. We can't just let that ride. It wasn't like it was just the 3 of us or 4 of us sitting around here talking, somebody was drunk and let it slip. Nah, man, you saying this on the platform is still out there for people to see. You gotta follow up on that one. Right? That's some man shit. Do some man shit right now. That's some man shit. You gotta handle that. Again, I'm not saying get the strap. I'm talking about man to man. I gotta go up here and talk to you, bro. Put the gloves on, whatever. We ain't gotta put the gloves on. We can scrap it up right there. You know what I mean? But that's that man stuff I'm talking about. Ladies, I told you I was going to be some testosterone on this one. Brother Michael, we are so proud of Mo. Yes, we are. You know what I mean? Big Mo, 72 pounds down and 12 pant sizes down. Congratulations, man. Shout out for you, bro. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. I understand how hard it is to get weight off and keep it off, man. Damn, I'm proud of you, man. Shout out to you. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Marco, DL, stop gaslighting Mo. Nope, he earned that, bro. He losing that weight, bro. I'm sorry, man. I give credit where credit is due, man. That's hard work, baby. That's hard work. You know what I mean? Keep doing it. Nah, fuck that gaslighting. That's my dude right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? He earned them praises. You know what I mean? Brother James, he did on No Jumper podcast. Oh, that's when he made those comments. Okay. Oh, and Brother James, do you mean Abba apologized on the No Jumper podcast, or is that where he made those allegations? I'm not sure which. You know what I mean? Brother Hayoka is like, congratulations to Big Mo for sure, man. We got to come up with another name for you, bro. You losing that weight. You know what I mean? Sure, he putting in the weight, bro. But here's the thing, though. That's that pressure right there, because if Mo fails to lose the weight or puts the weight back on, he still got to deal with us. You know what I'm saying? That's that pressure right there. That's that pressure that gives you that drive to make it happen. You feel me? You know what I mean? And it's just like what's going on here. It's just like what's going on here. You talking this big shit, right? You walking around like you the man, but somebody is going to challenge you on that. Yo, this man called your wife this. He said this about you and your country, whatever. You still feel a certain way about it? What the fuck you gonna do, bro? That's what's going on here. Let's continue.
As we said that after.
Right, after.
So now it's no longer disrespect. You went after us on not our take. You went physical and shit. We're gonna go there.
So it sounds like you guys were both kind of coming at each other.
And they also, but
it got personal.
First, we didn't go personal.
Yeah.
We went on your takes is not the one. If you have a reply on the take. They replied this. They also said they would challenge me in a boxing match.
Who said that?
Fresh said.
Yeah.
And then Myron said that he would probably box both of us. Then I came back saying, I'll be in Miami next week.
Y'all saw the video. We started off with the video like, I'll be in Miami next week, right? So we saw the video, right? So again, that's where he put himself into a box. You coming off like you a tough dude, and y'all doing this for the YouTube cloud or whatever. You're doing it for the clicks. You're doing it, you know what I mean, for the monetization. That's great. I ain't mad at you, man. Get that bread. And the stuff you're saying, well, he went physical first and da-da-da. Nah, bro, that ain't physical, man. Nah, we all know what physical is. And that's what Adam was going to be pushing at. Like, nah, physical is you getting into that ring, bro. Physical is you getting that satisfaction, man. Right? You got to uphold your wife's honor, bro. Even though they apologize. Like you said, well, they apologize, it's cool. No, it's not. Nah, man. Nah. We gotta deal with this, player. At least that's how I came up. We gotta deal with this, man. Fuck the money. You know what I mean? But if that's what y'all want, if I gotta come up with some bread so I can get into a ring with you, I get to deal with you, I get my satisfaction and get some money. All right, bet. I'm with that 100. We're gonna get into that in a hot second. You know what I mean, Brother James? I haven't made those claims on No Jumper and hasn't apologized. Wow, thanks for clearing that up for me. And that's terrible. Big Mo, I remember watching the No Jumper interview before I was part of the team. Abba made the allegation and never apologized for it. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Brother Charles, I always let FNF should have gotten in the ring and handled this. No cameras needed. You can do that too, man, but I'll take the bread. I'll take the bread, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would take the bread. And the reason being, you know what I mean, is because the other guy says he wants satisfaction, and this boiled down to logistics, so to speak. You know what I mean? I take the bread. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I got a problem with you and I can climb into the ring, do what I got to do, and walk away with a bag, man, please, I'm taking that money, man, 100% every time. Let's continue.
Let's go.
Oh, straight up.
Ding, ding,
No, but Abba already contacted the gym. At that
Straight
point.
up.
Oh.
Listen.
Hold on. Is this a 2-on-2 like
Yeah.
WWE
I
match?
said in the
Is this a
video.
one-on-one?
I said in the
Are you
video.
calling out Fresh? Are you calling out
in the
Myron?
video, and I'm gonna be real
Please
with
be
you.
real.
Please.
And in the video, I said this. I said, I'm gonna take one bitch, then I'm gonna take the other bitch. Two bitches, twin sisters. I said that.
Wow.
Okay.
We watched that video clip, right? That's what we started this show off with that video clip. We watched that video clip that he's talking about. And he said, I'm going to be down in Miami, right? And I was like, well, I'll rent the gym and all this kind of stuff, right? Keep listening to what's going on. The thing with Preach is he doesn't understand that they walking his ass right into an ambush. He doesn't see it yet. So let's keep going.
Okay, I said exactly that. And I'm not going back on my word. Because at that point, you went, that was uncalled for. And that's fine. And I was like, let's go. Abba contacted the gym because I'm not going to jump you in the streets.
Yeah.
You know why? Because that's illegal. I'm not about to ruin my back. Nobody does that. That's stupid. I'm not going to, if I see them in the club, it's going to be nothing. I'm not throwing bottles. I'm not throwing bottles. I'm not trying to start shit. I'm not doing that, none of that. But you want to fight. That's what you said. Okay, let's do it then. If that's what you want, again, we go back of, I'm 40.
And this he keeps harping on this point. You said you wanted to get into the ring, and you're not getting into the ring. I'm reading it a little different. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've seen the receipts. I seen the back and forth. I know what it was. And the way I'm reading is like, are we talking about logistics? I don't know about this. I was like, I don't know about this. Brother Donnie, what's good? Casual Germs and King Life, all y'all, what's good, y'all? Shout out to y'all. Hella disrespectful, absolutely. Casual Germ, yeah. Natalia knows how to debate. She really does. She's a beautiful young woman and she's sharp. She knows how to just lull you in there. Oh, really? Well, tell me about this. She is good at it, and she is beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. I look forward to the day to actually meet her. She seemed like a really cool young lady. It'd be nice to say hello. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm trying to work with Valuetainment. That's on my list. That's one of the things I'm trying to get done. That's definitely going to happen. It's just a matter of time. By the way, salute to the chat room dogs and DL. Same appreciate that, Casual Germ. Thank you so much. King Life's in the house. Was good, man. I'll see y'all down in Miami. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it is. I'm definitely going to be down there. January 7th, that weekend. Brother James, preach isn't about that life. It's easy to talk that talk when they're not face to face. I agree. However, when you got these cameras, right, it puts you in a position. You either have to stand up or sit down. And this is what I'm talking about, gentlemen. You're going to have to stand up or sit down. And everybody's watching. You thought it was tough in elementary school. You thought it was tough in high school when everybody's like, oh, man, you a punk. You running from this dude, right? You got people in South Africa, Europe, New Zealand, Australia, America, Canada. Like, yo, what you going to do, player? Like, I hear you talking that shit. What do you mean you don't know? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the? You know what I mean? Definitely win engagement with the chat. Appreciate that, Candace. Red One, what's good, fam? Welcome. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate y'all time. I really do. I know y'all got better shit to do on a Saturday evening, and y'all kicking it here with me. So let's continue. Let me pull this back up, man. Let's continue checking this out.
You're 42.
Yeah.
You say something, it might happen. I just said, let's go. We'll go to that gym. We set it up, and I was texting Fresh. Let's do it.
Like actual fight.
Let's put some gloves on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We put some gloves on. We box it out. You said you've been nice in the gym and you want to box me out. Let's go.
But is this a 2-on-2 or is this just you taking
It's
on
me versus one bitch? Then I take the other. That's what I said.
And he's still talking reckless. He in South Florida. They're in studio. They're in South Florida. He's still talking reckless, y'all. Again, that's fine. But you're going to get cornered.
I was livid at the
Do you
point.
stand by those comments today?
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
Do you stand by those comments today? I said what I said. Yeah, we heard you, bro. But do you stand by those comments again? Do you stand by those comments? To this day, do you stand by those comments? Well, I said what I said. What does that mean, bro? What does that mean? Like I said, at some point, you're going to have to stand up or sit down. And that's how you got to stand up or sit down, bro. This is how that world works. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about the street world. I'm back into the old school days. I demand satisfaction. You got to stand up or sit down. Either you are a coward or you're not. Right? Those are your options right there. Big Mo, they still mad we ain't giving them any oxygen. Absolutely. You shut it down. They was making money off of it. And they're thinking one thing and Myron and Fresh thinking something. They're like, nah, man, we ain't just going to talk about this, man. We're going to go ahead and do this. You know what I mean? King Life. Preach don't got that same energy because he's literally an HR away from Myron and Fresh pulling up. Right. And I'm probably certain that not probably Myron and Fresh ain't gonna pull up like that. They're not gonna jam up someone else's business like that. They're never gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna sit back like, yo, if you want it, bro, we can do it. We can make the money. We can get the satisfaction, all that. That's my personal take on that. Sister Candace shaking my head. Big Mo, and I dare anyone say something about Myron not rocking with Haitians, because we got Haitians in the studio. You know what I mean? It's what it is. This is between them. This isn't between communities. Ain't nan one of them part of that world. You understand what I mean? Ain't none of them from the streets. Myron's former law enforcement. Fresh is from Barbados, man. I mean, we've been sitting around. I've been telling war stories. Fresh ain't never told no war stories. Not the way that, not our war type war stories. His stories is different. He talks about his L's. He talks about how his life on the islands, but it didn't sound like no drama. You know what I mean? And listening to preach, man, again, he ain't about that life. He seems to be alluding that he is. But that's the whole point we're watching this, man. Y'all be careful out there, bro. Brother James, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. Mike Tyson, absolutely, bro. It's all good until you start hearing them things go off. That's another, again, I'm not advocating that. This should never get to that point. It never will. But when you have an opportunity to get that satisfaction in a place that's safe, the ring, and make a bag, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? King Life, I already told Priest that I'll fight him. Ain't nobody messing with you, King. Ain't nobody messing with you, bro. You know what I mean? He definitely ain't messing with you, cuz. Yo, I know what it is, man, but hey, good looking now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that at all. These, like I said, they ain't about that life. And here's the thing. As a man, you go in there. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, bro. I know what it's like to get punched in my mouth. Do you? King Life knows what it's like to get punched in my mouth. You taste that blood. I understand what it is to be up in them situations. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's some man shit. Man shit. Sometimes you got to stand up. I learned that as a little boy. You know what I mean? As a little boy. Brother King Life, he knew what was up when he heard King Life. I bet he did. I bet he did. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Brother Mike? You said it with your chest. King Life, facts. You know what I mean? Dude. You know what I mean? This is crazy, man. Bullshit drama for the kids anyway. Fresh and Fit ain't got time for that. They got time to go into the ring and make that bread, bro. We're going to get to the money part here in a minute. You know what I mean? They got time for that. You know what I mean? Big Mo liked the video. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? King Life, and I got my size back. That's what's up, bro. I done got old and soft for my day, man, but I'm going to have to hit the gym, bro. I'm going to have to get back in there one last game. One more game. I got to get it together. One more game. Because I ain't going to lie to you, man. Women hate touching flabbiness, man. They want to feel, I ain't got to be ripped up, but they want to feel that I've been working out. I'm in the gym. I'm doing my push-ups. I'm doing my everything. They want to feel that. You know what I mean? Fresh and Fit shooter, shaking my head. Welcome. To all the Fresh and Fit fam, thanks for coming over, man. You know, indulging your Uncle Saint. You know what I mean? We're gonna get to it, man. We're about halfway there, y'all. We're about halfway there. So let's continue.
By the way, have you ever met them in person?
No, never.
So you know there's a size difference between those two guys.
Yes.
Fresh is probably little, like he's probably maybe 6 foot.
Yeah, Myron is taller.
Myron is good 6'4". That dude works out. Point is, he ain't. I don't play with Myron.
It was, and that's the thing, and that's the thing is that.
Yeah, but you're a big dude too, bro.
It's fine.
How big is Abba for the record?
6.
Okay,
I'm 5'10". It's fine. Like, fine. This thing is not even about. It was not even about winning.
Yeah, what was it about?
I don't understand that. It's not about winning. What's it about? You know what I mean? We'll jump back in a second. You know what I mean? Brother Michael's in the house. What's good, fam? What's up, Unc? Just got in. Not sure if it was said already, but he has to be on the alphabet squad. He moves like an older black woman. Hey, man, no one said it, but I'm sure we were all thinking it. Big Mo, I'm from the real Miami. I've been in more fights than I can remember by the time I was a teenager. Hey, they ain't playing around down there in Dade County, man. Broward and Dade ain't no joke, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got the Haitians, the Latinos, the Russians, they all down there, bro. You know, you got black folks. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Like I said, sometimes you got to stand, right? You got to stand on your own, put your hands up and do what you got to do, bro. It's either you're going to win or lose. Either way, you're going to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Even when you win, you're going to feel it. Knuckles gonna be scarred up. Your face is gonna be scarred up. Elbows, knees, all that, man. But it is what it is, bro. Now you just can't run from it. You cannot run from it. You know what I mean? That is how it is, man. Right? Who fights to lose? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like just even when you win, see these guys going in bouts, the MMA guys and the boxers and all that, the kickboxers, bro, they get beat up too. Even when you win, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's a one blow kind of thing. But let's continue.
Wow. Beating up. It was just about, that's what you wanted. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not about.
Why don't we set this up?
Because we're not about this. He didn't reply. They don't want the heat.
I don't know, bro. I don't think Fresh is a fighter. I think he's actually a
but
sweet guy.
But
Myron don't play.
But he's the one that said that, though.
Who did?
Fresh.
He said he wanted to fight you.
He's the one that uttered those
This
words.
is Haiti versus Barbados. We got international conflict going on. She's loving every moment of that.
It's not Haiti. It's me. But I was replying. Let's do this. And they were on the tip where no, bring 500K and we'll fight. And Abba was like, no, you know what? Listen, whether you win or lose, we got 20 bands. We put 20 bands, win or lose, and they didn't accept. So at that point, we let it go. We let it go.
So here it is right here. This is it. This. Let me pull my face up, man. Y'all need to see how serious I am right here now. That part right there, that's cowardice. That's cowardice. Now I'm looking for ways out. I'm looking for excuses. You was all, you know what I'm saying? You was about that life. You was about this thing. Like I said, again, we're not talking about gunplay. We ain't talking about that stuff, right? This ain't no drill beef. We ain't talking about the real thing. We talking about this right here. You said this man said he wanted to fight you in the ring. You said you wanted to fight the man in the ring. You obviously have a problem with what this man said. You have a problem. We all agree. We see it in this interview. This interview was, like I said, less than 48 hours ago. You still mad about this, bro. $500,000. Well, Fresh said $500,000. Y'all got millions of, what's that? He's letting you know, like, bro, let's do this. 500. And if I'm not mistaken, it was winner take all. If I'm not mistaken, I got to holler at Fresh to find out. But if I'm not mistaken, it was winner take all. Right? Alba come back talking about 20 grand, 30 grand, whatever. Okay. Be real about it. I get an opportunity to get at this dude who was saying this stuff about my wife. I get satisfaction and I can get some bread. Why wouldn't I do it? If I believe I can knock you out, why wouldn't I do it? Not only do I get that bread, but I get to vlog. I get to put my camp together. I get to show all that. Your fan base gonna be all over that. They can watch you train, watch you transform, watch you be a man. It's like Andrew Tate said. You're gonna talk crazy to somebody, but there's a date and a time. Man, I wish I had drama with somebody like, oh, we're gonna go into this ring and we're gonna fight for $500,000. What? Bro, I'm there. There's so many ways to monetize this. But in my mind, if I'm preach, I really got a problem with this. I'm getting satisfaction. I'm getting satisfaction. I'm gonna beat your ass on TV. Right? I'm gonna take your money and I'm gonna make a bag on the outside. Why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I do that? And it's safe. Ain't nobody gonna get kook-hemmed in this thing. I mean, you're an amateur. He's an amateur. All right, well, 500,000. I ain't got 500,000. Okay, that's real talk. I'll be like, bro, I ain't got 500,000, but I got 100,000. I got 100,000 for sure. We got 100,000. Let's make this work. You know what I'm saying? Give me some time. I think I could get the rest. Let's make it 200, 225 or something like that. But I'm not going to walk away from the whole thing. That's what I'm talking about. It's time to stand up or sit down. He's sitting his ass down right now. Young men out there, old men out there. Once you get to that point, you got to stand up or sit the fuck down. And if you sit down, you a coward. That's fine. You want to be a coward, you can be a coward. He's in Canada. Maybe that's how they roll. In America, you have a right to be anything you want to be. You want to be a coward? Fine, be a coward. But shut the fuck up. You still talking fly. All this, like a year later, you still talking fly. And you got caught up with a dude who's like, what's up? You still want to do it? You still want to do it? Let me try to catch up with this chat real quick, y'all. We're going to continue. You know what I mean? Priest never been kicked in the face. I could believe that, bro. That was King Life. King Life, no, he didn't. Myron said we can box. I know that. Like I said, I've seen it. You know what I mean? Fresh and Fit shooter, crazy Fresh and Fit, still relevant to the culture, and I've been still trying to eat off of them. Everybody trying to eat off of Fresh and Fit, man. Shit, even Uncle Saint. I mean, I got a Fresh and Fit video loaded up. We ain't finished. We got some more stuff to see. You know what I mean? But my thing is this, bro. If you're gonna stand up and be a man, stand up and be a man. It's not like you risking your life, right? You're not risking your life. If you think you're gonna walk in there and Fresh is strong enough to punch you in your head and kill you with one blow, like Kool Kim, that's not gonna happen. That took years and years of blows. You know what I mean? So it's safe. It's safe, it's controlled, and everybody's gonna make some money. Even if you lose the bout, you lose your $500,000. How much more money would you have made on everything else? And then there's the rematch. What y'all talking about money? Freshman, I've been trying to get money off of everybody doing their reactions and whatnot. Fine, you about that money? Get it. Here's an opportunity to get it, bro, for real. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. Here's the opportunity. This is the stuff I don't like. Men versus males. If you're going to be a man, do some man shit. If you're not, sit down, shut up. Sit down and shut up. Brother Michael, Myron is a big dude. Yes, he is. But he's not a professional boxer. So even if it was Myron, I get into the ring, train up, get your squad together, get the bread. You get into the ring with Myron. If you lose, so what? It's about having the courage to do it. You talking big, man. Why are you even talking about it? He could have said, I don't want to talk about it. That's what he should be saying. I don't want to talk about it. But that's the thing with YouTube. That's the thing. Well, I don't want to talk about it. Like, bro, you made yourself look like a coward. You know what I mean? It's like, what? You see what we saying in the chat? Well, he's from Canada. That's how they roll up in Canada. Like, really, they might. I don't know. You know what I mean? He's screaming Haiti. Yo, I know my Zoe brothers down there. I know how they get down. So it ain't this Haitian blood in him. You know what I mean? It ain't the Haitian part. Because Zoe ain't playing. So what is this? What is this? I was trying my best. I'm going to stay calm and just be Uncle Saint and be calm. Man, fuck that, bro. This is what I'm talking about, bro. If you're going to be about it, man. Again, you're not risking your life. But you out here running your mouth. You out here running your mouth and you telling your little half-truths and whatnot, bro. Come on, man. Are you a man or not? Now you got to take the fight, bro, or you a coward. Point blank, period. Ain't about the money, donate the money then. But come up with that bread, man. You know what I mean? King Life Myron definitely can throw a strong ass fuck punch. He got well-developed triceps, right. But it's all about technique too. But you can't be, dude, you got to climb into the ring. But it's all about conquering that fear. I was airborne, man. Was I scared on every fucking jump? Yes, I was. Terrified, about to walk out of an aircraft while in flight at night with about a 70, 80 pounds worth of gear. Was I scared? Yes, sir. Scared to death. Cody is Kings in the house. What's good, fam? And Dr. B is in the house. What's good? What's good? We over here talking about this stuff. Sister Candace is in there mixing it up. That's good. You know what I mean? At Fresh and Fit Shooter, exactly. Fresh and Fit is helping men in real time. You know what I mean? Cody is King. Isn't that guy a comedian? I never bumped into Abba or Peach, you know what I mean, in my time in stand-up, especially on the West Coast. That doesn't mean much. Maybe they weren't out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure we have mutual acquaintances, but I've never seen them. So I have no idea what type of, comedy they own or whatever. I've never seen them. I've never seen them. I know they were in LA and I know they were in New York. They're up in Canada. I know they're doing shows, but you don't have to be funny to be successful in comedy, right? Y'all could just look at Netflix and see that. You can just go on YouTube and see that. You know what I mean? It's not synonymous. You know what I mean? You don't have to be funny to be successful. So that and it's just, man, it's just crazy, man. I just want to show all of the chats. Thanks for being active, y'all. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to calm myself down. Where's my Robitussin? Give me some goddamn Robitussin up in here. And I got my old ass going. Dr. B. So Fresh and Fit gets asked if they're doing a relationship, if they're in a relationship all the time. And I just got asked that question by a girl an hour ago, shaking my head. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Them streets out there, man, this dating world is bonkers right now, bro. It's bonkers. Just remember, it's the name of the game, man, is numbers. Bottom line is numbers. You know what I mean? Go in being the guy you are. And my advice to anybody who's out there in the dating scene, don't lie. Just don't do it. Don't lie. There are people out there who will tell women what they want to hear. They're basically lying. Don't play with their emotions, bro. You know what I mean? Trust me, there's going to be one who just wants to smash. Just right off rip. Just be you. And it is what it is, man. It is. Keep them talking. Keep them talking. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to catch up with the chat real quick, guys, and then we're going to finish. As a matter of fact, I'm going to continue this, man. So let's continue what he was saying. But again, he's at that point where he backed himself into a corner. And I was like, bro, either you're going to fight or you're a coward. But let's continue.
Go. How long ago was this, by the way?
Again, those
January. Oh,
no,
that was
no. After that, it was when we commented. It was no. We're now August. If my memory is correct. If my memory is correct, we're August of last year.
Got it. But you know what? You see, it happens here down South Florida. Multiple fights, multiple situations. You see TikTokers versus YouTubers.
Yes.
Jake Paul versus whoever the motherfucker.
The point is this:
KSI versus Logan Paul.
Yes.
The point of this
It
is
sounds
not,
like
but
you guys will be down for this type of situation.
No, the point of this was not to make money.
I'm not even talking about money. I'm talking about settling some beef.
Yeah, that's it. It was not. It was. You called upon something. You called upon something, it might happen to you. So let's go. And they didn't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. I'm not gonna. If I see you on the street, I'm not gonna nod. I'm not gonna nod. I'm gonna look at you. I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna jump you. I'm not gonna do nothing illegal.
You want to do it proper.
I'm not about to ruin my bag. Who does that?
Well, that's what
you
call 40-year-old who's not trying to
get back from the U.S.
issues.
and stuff like that. I can't enter the country. Nah, B, that's not the point.
Would you be open to doing a live sit down with them? With Fresh and Fit?
No, I'm over that.
I don't want to sit down and talk to these guys. I don't want to get into the ring. I'm over that. Like I said, man, a coward dies 1,000 deaths, bro. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. This is out here now, bro. He doesn't take this fight, man. No one's going to look him in the eye, bro. Like, get away from me. Ain't nobody trying to shake your hand. Ain't nobody trying to be around you. You, my friend, are a coward. You're afraid to go into the safest environment for this sort of thing. Safest is gonna get, man. Ain't no gunplay, man. It's not this crew against that crew. It ain't no knives involved, man. Ain't none of that. You going in, you get to train, you get to do all this stuff, and then go into the ring and you were afraid to do it, man. After talking, and my thing is just that's fine, but you've been talking so much shit. You've been talking so much shit. You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like what Albert preached, man. It's they're making their money, but like again, males versus men, y'all. Males versus men. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay focused here, but this makes me mad, bro. This makes me mad. Like what? Just shut up. If you ain't gonna do it, just shut up. Tell the people I don't want to talk about it. If you're really over it, if it's over, I don't want to talk about it. It was what it was. I don't want to talk about that. Fine. But you're going around here, you're telling the story, you're trying to paint it as if somebody's afraid. Bro, and you ran into the wrong dude. Adam and Natalia was waiting on you. They was waiting on you. You know what I mean? Oh, shit, I got Marcus up in here, my favorite devil dog. What's good, Marine? You know what I mean? I can tell he mad pussycat. Yo, bro. He was in the Canadian Army, man. Like, shout out to them. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Damn, these bots. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. Cody is king. Don't be so eager to fight dudes. Even if you win, you will take damage. I said that, brother Cody. It's still going to hurt. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your fists. You know what I mean? Your knees, your elbows, your head. You know what I'm saying? Last time I got into a scuffle, bro, Yeah, I won, but I hurt, man. I was hurting. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hurting. Even if you win, you take damage. If you are fighting someone worthy, hell, even just breaking your hands or cutting up your hands is dangerous. It is. It could get infected. It's all that kind of stuff. I get you. But the situation we're talking about, you get to train and you get to go and you get to settle this in the ring. You get to settle this in the ring. There's money involved. To me, that's the perfect situation. You an amateur facing another amateur. This is the perfect situation, bro. I'm going to go in there and let you have it, man. Because of what you said about me and my family. I'm going to go in there and let you have it. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to take your money. You know what I mean? That's me. That's what I want to do. And if I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not going to talk about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole point. If you about that life, you about that life. If you ain't, you ain't, bro. You know what I mean? And if you're not, if you're going to sit down, if you're going to be a coward, shut up. Shut up. That's my thing, man. You know what I mean? Fresh and fit shooter. Got to respect the fact under pressure last year, Fresh and Fit passed through all that adversity without mentioning anyone, just focusing on producing original quality content, and they did. They said they weren't going to do that again. They admitted to making a mistake. They apologized. They said they were wrong, and they're like, we're going to move forward, and that's what they did. And they lost a lot of subscribers, and they had their ups and downs, but hey, man, they on their way up again. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And Brother Cody, thanks for bringing me a sub, man. I appreciate that, y'all. I really do, man. This YouTube stuff is fun, y'all. It really is. I'm having a good time. But I'm going to continue with this video, man. It's just, like I said, he painted himself into the corner. Check this out.
I'm over that. It's fine.
You're over that, but are you open to the fight?
No, I'm over that too. We're good.
Okay. So you have nothing to do.
I'm calmed down. I'm good.
But didn't you say that it's important that people are able to have a conversation and stuff like that?
It's important that we do. But once you cross that line, I can no longer trust your judgment. I can't. If we go on what you said, you're gonna go on everything else other than what I said. I can't trust you. I can't trust your judgment. I can't go on what you go. Already, I know that it's getting all girls there, and the most views that they get is really from Frank Casting girls and stuff like that. That's what you do, and that's fine. That's fine. That's what you do. But I can't trust that. I can't trust the outcome of that. Absolutely not.
On one hand, I hear you. It's kind of like we did there, we done that. I know what it is like to have beef and just like, I'm good. But at the same time, it does sound like there's some things, some scores that need to be settled.
Right.
Like they still have beef with you. You still got you feel some type of way about them. Yeah. I feel like, I'm going to put words in your mouth, but are you at least willing to be open to some sort of sit down conversation, like a dialogue, debate, even a fight?
Not interested.
Zero.
Not interested.
And are you speaking for yourself or Ab and Pitch right now?
No, I'm talking about, I'm the one here.
Yeah.
Right? I'm talking about me. So I can't, when it was time and when it was heated, I did what I did. After that, if you say something else that's stupid, I'm gonna.
When it was time, when it was heated, I did what I did. Hey, y'all, I'm probably not gonna be able to read all the chats. I appreciate the interaction. I'm just gonna show them all. And Brother Cody, talking about Adam. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you. He pulled himself up by the bootstraps. I don't know how he did it. I'm like, but I gotta give him respect for just pushing forward and doing what he's doing. And getting in with the right team. I got to give Adam respect for that, bro. He's down Patrick McDavid, man. I got nothing but respect for him. I can't wait to meet that man. You know what I mean? Real talk. Can't wait to sit down and have a conversation with him. He was former Army. This man was born in Iran and immigrated to America as a kid, got into the United States Army, air assault, you know what I mean? Wasn't airborne. And I give him a hard time about this all the time. I'm like, yo, Patrick, why didn't you go to airborne school? I would talk about this all the time. But self-made man, and Adam is his right hand. So I mean, so I feel you though, and I listen to like VALUETAINMNET stuff all the time. I'm always watching the Patrick McDavid podcast, so shout out to them. But I feel you, and thank y'all so much for the interaction. Y'all I really do appreciate that. And we're almost done with this, but right now, I'm past all that. They're like, would you fight him? We can set. Nope. I'm passing. You won't even talk to him? So they're tearing down his own argument, bro. He's stuck. Continue to keep listening to this.
Cover it. We even defended him after the fact. Just to tell you our mindset, okay? This thing was going and everything and stuff. then some girl, H3H3, brought him some girl talking about Myron doing some shit. We said, wait.
Who's H3H3?
Yeah.
Ethan Klein?
Ethan Klein.
Yeah, that guy's sloppy.
We said, wait a minute. I don't even like the dude. Like you, and in the video we said, you made me be like, yo, they're not wrong. That's not what happened. This girl is wrong and outlandish. So it's not about a take or whatever or a team. Even if I dislike both of these guys because of what they did and how they managed this shit. Because they said they were sorry. They said they were sorry. And then a couple of lives after, they did a live with other people, Roller or whatever, whatnot. They went into my other Instagram account. They got a picture of me and another girl, which is a fellow comedian. I have nothing relationship to do with her. Thought it was my wife. Brought her picture on. I'm glad that's Preacher's wife. This and that. I can't trust you. After you said you're sorry, you shouldn't have that. You shouldn't have done that. You do this slimy fucking shit, and you be part of that. I can't trust you. After they did that,
like I said, now you're looking for ways out. You're looking for ways out. You changed the conversation. Look, we defending them on our platform. Look, they did this. Look, they did that. Nah, bro. All I want to talk about is the day and the time and the money. That's how, if I was him, like, I just want to do that. Yes. Oh, if Adam was like, we could put this together, I'm like, can you do that, bro? I'd appreciate if you can do that. You know what I mean? But he's making excuses, yo. He's making excuses. After talking fly, he's making excuses. Brother Smeeble's in the house. What's good, fam? Good day. I hope everything's going good down under. You know what I mean? Let me know when you get over here to the States, man. We got to kick it. You know what I mean? And all the other stuff. And here's the thing. I know we deep in here. We got Fresh and Fit. You know, the Fresh and Fit fam is deep in here. I appreciate y'all coming out tonight. But the point isn't who they are talking about Albert and Preach. The point is the cowardice. That's the point here. The point is we have people like this man say he's in his 40s, like he's older. He said he knew better. He's like, if you talk reckless, it's gonna, you're gonna have to do something. Where is all that, bro? Oh, I'm past it. I'm over it. Nah, man. Then why are you speaking on it? That's my big thing. Why are you speaking on it? It's about the money. You can get a lot of money if you set this up, bro. Climb into the ring. Climb into the ring, man. And get satisfaction for what they said about your family and get the bag. And he doesn't have to fight Myron. So he said he wanted to fight Myron or whatever, but he would have to fight Fresh first. That's the point blank. Well, I'm going to fight Fresh first and whatever, and then maybe go see Myron, or you could back out of that or whatever. You know what I mean? But he's not doing it. But he's still speaking on it. He got himself caught up. You know what I mean? He got himself caught up. Wonderful 34's in the house too. What's good, fam? But let's continue. Let's see that. Let's see him keep digging.
H3 came up with this bullshit story about the girl that was like Myron was doing this, and it was a bullshit story. And we were like, nah, we don't like Fresh and Fit, but that shit was off what you did to them. What you're trying to do is stupid. Don't do that. You can hate me. I don't give a fuck if you hate me. Don't lie. They straight up lied. Even about Fresh. So if you say something that is stupid or a lie, we're gonna comment it and we're gonna be like, yeah, no, that's not how it is. Whether you're Fresh or against Fresh, if it's not genuine, we'll be like, no, that's not genuine. And we did. So I'm not trying to fight because they were not trying to fight. I'm not trying to have a conversation. I'm gonna move on. But if ever you do something that is going to be stupid again, we're going to do it. And if someone does stupid and lies about you, we're going to cover it as well.
This is a crazy fucking question. So go with me here.
Yeah, go
Just
ahead.
be like, don't.
You really want to monetize this sit down.
No, it's interesting. I'm interested.
I'm very
like, what's
interested.
going
Very
on?
interested.
Go ahead.
So you've heard of the game Fuck, Marry, Kill.
So this part of the interview we're not even going to show because it's like a silly question. You know what I mean? But you heard how Preach was like, you really want to monetize this thing? You really want to? Yeah, bro. I want to give you an opportunity to get satisfaction. That's what I want to do. I want to give you that opportunity, bro, to get satisfaction. Obviously, he don't want it. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is cowardice. Fellas, if you find yourself in a situation, I keep saying it, you got to stand up or sit down. stand up or sit down. And if you choose to sit down, don't say shit else. Don't say shit else. Honor is still a real thing amongst men. Maybe there's no honor amongst males. I don't know. I'm not in that cohort. But honor is a real thing amongst men. I'm looking at the chats. I'm seeing all this stuff. You guys are on it. You see it. It's like, nah, that's not what happened. He's talking about something different. That's not exactly accurate. There are no good qualities that comes along with being a coward, bro. No one is going to sing your song when you're gone if you're a coward. We don't know of the greatest cowards in our species, but we know about Achilles. We know about the 300. We know about Leonidas. You know what I mean? We have all these stories about all these heroes throughout the echoes throughout time. We know about the brave. We know about the men who landed in Normandy. Right? We know about them. We know about the airborne. We know about the SEALs, the Rangers, the Green Berets. Right? We know about the cavalry. Right? Custer's last stand. Yeah, they lost. You know what I'm saying? The Native Americans got in their ass, but they had that last stand. Custer failed, but the rest of the 7th Cavalry was okay. Custer and his people just got separated. Right? We know about this sort of thing. Right? We know about the knights who would joust and fight. You know what I mean? But no one's talking about the cowards and holding them on high. No one. So like I said, if you want to be a coward, that's fine, man. But you gotta shut up. You gotta shut up. You know what I mean? So I want to jump ahead. There was one last part I wanted to show y'all from that interview. Priest had something to say. What is it? 123. Oops. My bad. I messed up my own notes. 123.50. Priest has something to say to Natalia. And this is when I saw this is when I decided I had to do the video. There's this part coming up right now. 123.50. This is the reason I did the video. We about to watch this. Back just a little bit. I think that's it, huh?
Oh, you're doing a good job at.
So I need to pull this up so y'all can see it. He's talking to Natalia and he's about to say you're doing a good job, and he's going to continue. So he's saying he's paying her a compliment. Let's check this out.
Going against what I say. I'm just saying.
Going against.
It's not a lot. No, just trying to challenge me.
Well, I'm just very curious.
Which is fine.
Because there's so many
it's not everybody.
Left, right.
It's not everybody that's curious that does it the way you do it. So shout out to you.
This is why we got Natalia
Love
here in
it.
the building.
Yeah.
Guys, we got about.
You see that? That's slight. You're very good at going against me. Bro, why you mad at her? Why you mad at her? Because she calling you on your bullshit. Do you see what cowardice looks like, gentlemen? That's what it looks like. He could have avoided all this, man. I don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't fight. I don't want to talk about it. It's done. I have nothing to say. You know what I mean? I wish them success in all their endeavors. He could have just said that and moved on. Adam wouldn't have pushed him on it if he said, oh, okay. But nah, he wanted to go into the whole thing, talking all that stuff, man, like all this big stuff, trying to paint this narrative. Them boys was talking and they ain't want to do nothing. I came down to fight. No, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's crazy. What's good, Brother Timothy? How y'all doing? Yeah, Brother James, Priest was clearly on his period. Man, it looked like it, man. I mean, he just looked like he was afraid. You know what I mean? Fresh and Fit shooter. End of the day, Fresh and Fit closing in on 1 million subs within 18 months of being on YouTube, close to Aberrant pre-sub number. And they've been on YouTube for 10 years. I mean, you got all that. But again, that to me, that's like a whole nother thing. I get the money side of it. What I wanted to really point out was the cowardice, man. Do you see why Shakespeare said it? A coward dies 1,000 deaths, man. Let me pull up the whole quote. You know what I mean? I put it up on my phone. Give me 1 second, let me pull that up, man. And the quote is, "A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A hero dies but once." William Shakespeare. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A hero dies but once. And you see him up here dying. He must have died 15 times in this interview alone. Fellas, that's all I'm saying, yo. Like, sometimes you got to step up and do some man shit. Especially when the situation is safe. Your life ain't going to be in danger. You get the train, go in there and beat somebody, uphold your honor, your family's honor. You know what I'm saying? And get the bag. Come on, bro. I'd have been training like Rocky, man. For sure, I've been training like Rocky, bro. That's crazy, man. So, and Albert Priest been out there. I'm glad they're getting I'm glad they doing their thing, man. But like I said, and some people in the chat was saying that how they have this holier than thou, attitude. They kind of look down on everybody. They're not engaging with folks. They don't bring people on and actually, he engaged. Albo go out and engage. He engaged with Myron and Fresh in the studio. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie to you. There's some clips out there where it's like Albo got the best of Myron, but Myron was kind of chill. But it wasn't like, okay, we're gonna have this debate. Let's have the debate. Let's do it. Let's come on here. We can debate this. And it was the talk when he was talking about, Alba was saying, oh, you guys say I'm blue pill and this and that. And Myron was like, I don't remember that episode. Yeah, that made him look bad, man. You know what I mean? He's got to keep it 100. Calling strikes and balls. Like, he got him on that one. Like, but I wish Myron had went right into it. Like, well, yeah, bro. Well, this is where I'm coming from with that. But here's the thing. Let's have that debate. Come back. Let's talk about it. No, we're just going to put it on. We're just going to do our thing and get the money. But once that line was crossed, man, like once you said what you said, you called my wife a beluga whale, man, I don't care about it. I ain't hearing nothing else. But we getting in that ring a day at a time. I'm going to train. I'm going to come down there and I'm going to do what I got to do and I'm going to take your bread. That's all I be seeing in my mind. But obviously that's not old boys like, oh, yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm so over it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I mean, I'm so over it. Way too much feminine energy, bro. You know what I mean? If you want that energy, that's fine. It's America. In this country, you can be what you want to be. In the Western world, I guess you can be what you want to be. But shut up, bro. Sit down and shut up. Sit down and shut up. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? Y'all own that thing, bro. Y'all own that. Brother Smee was last weekend. I sparred with a semi-professional boxer, a signed UFC fighter, and a bunch of other good blokes. Got given a bloody nose, but it was a great time. Real men, shit makes you feel great. It does, man. It does. And there's a couple more videos, a couple clips I want to bring up there. Brother Timothy ODL, this dude doing a lot of camping. Yeah. He said he's doing a lot of camping. You know what I mean? Bro, it is what it is, man. Like, I played American football, bro. You know what I mean? You go, man, there was no better feeling in the end of the game, man, when you played both ways. You know what I'm saying? I was tight end and I also played outside linebacker, bro. I came off the field exhausted, man, but it felt good, man. Win or lose, you wanted to win, though. You loved to win. It was nothing better than winning. But when you lost and you played a good game, you know what I'm saying? It was like, shit, I still held my head up high. But when we won and I had a shitty game, I didn't feel good. I had my head down low. Like, shit, I could have did better. I let this down. I could have did that. Could have did this. You know what I mean? But it was nothing like that, bro. It was nothing like training hard, bro. Nothing like that in the world. That's some man shit. You know what I mean? That's some man shit. King Life, Ivan Priest was supposed to come back on the show before the beef started and backed out. Yes, that was another reason that Myron the Fresh was so mad. And then old boys on here talking about, I can't trust that. You did this and you did that again. It's like these boys who in the street game and they get knocked and they looking at the time. This is how much time they gonna get, and they start telling, right? They start telling. It's the same thing. And when they come out, they start saying that you was the one snitching. They'll come out and say that person was doing it. You know what I mean? And 1090 Jake showed that. Shout out to 1090 Jake and shout out to Bandman Kevo. Because I was believing them dudes that was saying Bandman was in there talking. You know what I mean? And they came out and showed it wasn't him. It was the dudes accusing him of doing that was actually doing it. That's how I see this. You accusing Myron and Fresh of being cowards. You're choosing them of being dishonorable, and it's really you. It's really you, preach. And Albert, that's your man. You backing him up. You can't be around people like that, man. Yeah, I say it both ways, Paul. That's American football thing, bro. Fresher Fish Shooter. LOL, if Preach was born a Gen Z, that TikTok programming would have him coming out as a woman. Probably so, bro. I mean, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. You know what I mean? And Fresher Fish Shooter continues. Facts. Kevo's completely cleared. Kevo was about that life, man. He was about to do his time, bro. You can't do nothing but respect that, man. Period. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was looking at Kevo sideways like I didn't want to meet the man because I believe that bullshit. I know, you know what? That's on me. That's on me. If I ever meet Kevo, best believe I'm buying him a bottle, bro. Like, here, man, that's for you, bro. I know I don't know you, but you know what I'm saying? Apologies, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Shout out to 1090J for clearing the air. Let's see. We got more here. So this is something I want you guys to watch. And you know, it's Fresh and Fit family here, man. So y'all familiar with this, man. But this is something I want y'all to see to understand why I feel the way that I feel. And who else is, you know what I mean? Like, why this is important. Right? So, and man, this is how you need to live. This is how you need to live. Like, if you're going to be about it, be about it. Sometimes you got to do some man shit. Again, I'm not saying go out here and end somebody's life over something petty. I'm not saying all that stuff, but I am saying you need to be the man. If you're going to be the man, you're going to stand up, stand up. Stand up. Be a man. I'm not saying have a shootout with somebody because of some road rage like them two idiots in Jacksonville. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the show. I had it up a couple days ago. These two dumbasses in Jacksonville started shooting each other over road rage, and they wound up shooting each other's children. Shot a 5-year-old baby in the leg with a 45 caliber, then shot a 14-year-old in the back with a 9mm round. That's not man. That's not being alpha. That's not being a man. That's some more cowardly shit. The only reason those guys got big is because they had pistols in their fucking vehicle and they thought they had the upper hand. Nah, I'm talking about doing it when it's just you. There's no cameras. There's no one watching you doing it because it must be done. That type of stuff. Andrew Tate spoke on this. Andrew Tate spoke on this, man. Brother Roman's in that house. What's good, fam? You know what I mean? What's good, fam? Fresh and Fair Shooter. The ops can muddy the water and create doubt. Yes, they can. Brother Roman, no friends in the industry. Too many snakes in the game. Yes, they are. But your crew is your crew. You know what I mean? The people around you should be the people that they certify. They know what it is. Your crew should be your crew. And if you don't have a crew, you should stand on your own, man, like a samurai, bro. But let's listen to the words of Andrew Tate, man. I know a lot of y'all saw this, but I just want to remind y'all some shit, man. So let's just check this out, man. Listen to the words of Andrew Tate.
So the world has always been about respect. As a man, you need to be respected. And you're only going to be respected if you do things that people respect. And most of the time, those things are on the other side of fear. We talk about the world we live in today and the problem with girls, et cetera, et cetera. The real problem with the world is that there's an epidemic of cowardice. Men are cowards. Yeah. We have an epidemic of cowardice. Everybody is so fucking afraid. It's on the other side of fear that you're going to garner the respect of other individuals. You have to do things that they're afraid to do, meaning most likely you are also afraid. I've done a bunch of shit. I was afraid 87 times before I got in the ring and cage. It's scary, right? I lived a scary life. But by going through all of that, I am now respected. You have to learn to face your fear. I'm not saying not be afraid, because that's not brave. If you do something and you're not afraid, you're not brave. You have to be afraid and do it anyway. That's what courage is. So I'm not saying you can be as scared as you want, but you still have to go. This also ties into why you need to curate your...
Right there, bro. Right there, gentlemen. There it is, right there. Facing your fear. End of the day, that's what it boils down to, being a man. Facing your fear. Going into that dark cave to find out what that noise is. Going downstairs to see about that bump in the night. Facing your fears. Right? When you see a group of guys coming to challenge you, bro, it's what it is. You can't get away, man. You face that shit, bro. Go down swinging. Making eye contact. Something as simple as that. Did a show on that. Making eye contact. Make sure you look people in their eyes, gentlemen. How you doing? What do I say when I see people in the chat? I see you. That's how I am in the streets. I see you. What's good, bro? How you doing? Hello, how you doing? Hello, love. I see you like, how you doing? I make eye contact, bro. Ain't no fear here. You know what I mean? And if it is some fear, you ain't gonna sense it. And I know a lot of y'all be like, well, come on, Uncle Sam, you always got a strap. In Florida, I travel. You know what I mean? Whether I got a pistol or not, it doesn't change the fact that I'm going to stand and face whatever is coming. That's what it is, y'all. All this other shit, man, all this manosphere stuff, man, and all of the pickup artistry, or not even that, just learning how to talk to women, making yourself the best version. The best version of yourself, if you a man, is being able to conquer your fear. Preach has not done that. He put himself out here, bro. He is a coward. I don't know how anyone can see it any other way. He is a coward. This is man business. He is a coward, and he will die 1,000 deaths as a coward. You need to be heroic. You need to be a hero, gentlemen. You die only once. There are no cowards in Valhalla, people. That's my biggest problem with heaven. Too many cowards in there. There are no cowards in Valhalla. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. I'm going to drop the link, man. I know I promised Tobias the Traveler I'd do that, but I think he's long gone. I'm going to drop the link. For anyone who want to come up and talk for a little bit, there's one more video. There's one more video I want to show. And it's part of that dying 1,000 deaths thing. And it's something I'm not too familiar with, but I just want to watch the video, let y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? And again, thank you to my Fresh and Fit fam. Y'all up in here, bro. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Big Mo stopped in for a hot second. We got Brother King, Life up in here. You know what I mean? Thank y'all so much, Brother Ron. I appreciate it. I really do. Cody is King, came over from Black Man Unfiltered Network. You know what I mean? I can't wait to get the brother on the platform so we can talk. There is no bravery without fear. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. Why do you think we wear those wings with pride? Right? You can walk out of an aircraft while in flight. If you're willing to jump behind enemy lines to take the battle to them, bro, that's some serious fear you got to conquer. You volunteer to be surrounded. It's one of my favorite lines from Band of Brothers when they were going into the Ardennes Forest and those soldiers were coming out, running away. You don't want to go in there, man. You're going to be surrounded. One of the guys of Easy Company was like, we're paratroopers. We're supposed to be surrounded. And went in there and did what they did in the Ardennes Forest. You want to talk about bravery? You want to talk about what they endured? Go look that shit up. Shout out to the 101st Airborne. I'm so mad when they made them air assault, but there's still the heart. The heart is still there in the air assault units. 101st is still part of the 18th Airborne Corps. They're still part of that package. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Just showing these. So, one last video. Let me find it. Hold on. One last video. So, y'all know who Hassan Piker is. I'm new to that world. I don't really know the dude that well, but I know enough. He's doing some whatever. He's dealing with some shit. Right? And this is Hassan guy, another one of these YouTubers, you know, extreme left guy, you know me, which I ain't got a problem with that. I don't care about his politics, but he likes to talk a lot of stuff, right? And then there's a dude out there, I don't know his name, but there's some guy who's like a YouTuber who's out there actually getting into the ring and fighting, who is trolling the hell out of Hassan. Trolling the hell out of him. Hassan is calling this dude a Nazi and all this other kind of stuff. And the dude was like, let's fight. Let's get in the ring again. Let's get in the ring. Let's set a date and let's fight. And Hassan is like saying whatever. And there's people going around wherever he goes. There's people talking to him about it. He's being trolled and he's coming off like a coward. He looks like a coward. If you want this stuff to stop, all you got to do is go stand up. Go stand up. And if you're going to sit down, shut up. Don't say nothing. Miss AKA ladies in the house. What's good, love? What's good? Welcome, welcome. You caught. We're wrapping things up here in a little bit. We're getting close to the end. You know what I mean? Fresh and Fit shooter got a dip, but keep fighting a good fight. DL, shout out to the Fresh and Fit fam. Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate that, bro. We'll see you soon. You know what I mean? Definitely probably see you down in Miami the weekend of January 7th. Casual Germ DL is funny. You mentioned the 101st. I'm currently watching the Band of Brothers series right now. That's one of the best series ever made, bro. Watch that shit. You want to talk about courage. Most of that is so close to historically accurate. There's a lot of stuff they did get wrong. There's a lot of stuff they did get wrong, but historically, but that they stayed there, bro. All those big battles and everything that was going on what Captain Winters was doing back then. Those men were just a different breed, bro. Different breed. I mean, people look at me like, you're just like the Band of Brothers. No, I'm not. They were far better than me. Different cut of man. Casual Germ, I used to be deep in Hanson's community, Hassan's community, I'm sorry. I know all about him. Brother Doug's in the house. What's good? Yeah, I'm new to it. I'm new to it. You know what I mean? He's over 6'4" and he's scared of confrontations. Yeah, we're going to show a confrontation right here. As a matter of fact, let me let y'all rock this out real quick. So I'm telling you, there's a guy out there who's trolling him. He's like, we're going to fight. And Hasan is legit afraid of this man. Again, cowards die 1,000 deaths. So check this out.
I have another question. I think Sam Hyde, he called you out on like a boxing event. Are you interested in like the boxing scene or not? No,
I don't know why you guys are so into this shit. He's a Nazi. Like, I don't know.
What are you feeling?
What's happening right now? It's so whack, bro. Like, I don't understand why all you motherfuckers have to like run around with this shit.
What's going on? What's going on?
Nothing. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. You fucking asshole. Yeah, what do you mean, damn, bro? What the fuck do you mean, damn? What do you mean, damn? What the fuck do you mean, damn? Why do you do this shit?
This is what a coward does. Oh, I'm way bigger than you, so I'm going to talk big shit to you. You mad at this man, but you won't deal with the troll. There's a grown man out there calling you out. He's calling your name. Pistols, bro, at dawn. Instead of pistols, it's dawn. Like, hey, man, let's get into the ring. You calling that dude a Nazi, you saying all this stuff, yet you want to get big on this little guy at a weirdo convention. I don't know where they at. They at a weirdo convention. You want to get big on this little dude because you mad at a man who trying to get at you? This is what I mean, people. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. 1,000 deaths. Now, it's not Logan Paul, Brother Doug. It's another dude out there, some Irish dude. I forget his name. It's like an extreme right guy. But he's out there fighting. He just had a fight recently and won. I'm pretty sure someone in the chat will probably know. Brother Smith was all bark, no bite. Absolutely. But this is it. This is it right now. Either you're a tough guy, not a tough guy. Either you're a man or you're a male. This Hassan guy is a male. Look at him. Oh, you a big dude. You want to talk shit? This little bitty guy right here. Talking about get out of my face. You was way over here. Now you over here trying to. What do you think these people are gonna say, man? They in your world. They see there's a guy out here that you running from. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he's a hardcore progressive, aka champagne socialist, hilarious. A lot of those people, man, California is weird like that. You know what I mean? California is weird like that, bro. Casual, as a Marine, I have to say the Pacific is better. Casual, the Pacific should have been better because the Marines went through such hardships over there. But they broke that movie up to a point where you really couldn't be invested the same way you were invested with Easy Company. Because remember, in Band of Brothers, they were traveling, they were training with. You were with Easy Company every single moment. So if a soldier was on leave, you didn't go on leave with that soldier. You stayed with Easy. So the Pacific, I thought was going to be so much better because they went through so much. You know what I mean? Guadalcanal all the way through to Iwo Jima, all the way through to Okinawa. Bro, there was a lot going on, but you were following too many units. You couldn't get into how miserable it was. They lost a lot of payoffs because they were trying to follow too many separate stories. It's like, oh man, we're at Guadalcanal. Now we're back in America. Oh man, now, you know what I mean, we're in the Marianas. Oh man, now we're in Australia. It was just too much going on. They should have just kept it on the battlefront. So you can really understand how hard it was for the Marines. You was island hopping their way to Japan. So I would have to, you know what I mean, push back a little bit. I get it as a Marine, like, yeah, we're devil dogs. That's where they got the name. You know what I mean? I get that part. But they could have made that so much better in a sense. Like they probably would have stressed out too many people watching it. That's probably why they didn't do it. But yeah, you didn't get that closeness. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but Hasan is going off on this dude. Let's watch the rest of it.
You're not asking to make my fucking out of my face, bro.
All right, bro. Yo, chill, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know if y'all heard that part, but he's talking to the little dude. If you want to do something, do something. That's a coward, bro. Calling them bullies, that's a coward. Oh, you got big words for a little guy. But you got a man out here looking for you and you ain't got no words at all. Like I said, sit down and shut up.
That was whack. Fuck that guy.
Fuck your mom. How about that?
Then he turned around and said, you know what I mean? Fuck your mom.
You know, and have his babies by any means. If I'm on the boat with I'm getting her out the way and then I'm leaving. I'm not going to wipe.
My bad. I couldn't hit stop fast enough. That was Purple Pill Podcast. Check out what they're doing over there. They're doing some pretty cool stuff. But and yes, I do believe that was TwitchCon, King Life. So Casual Germ, he's protected at TwitchCon. That's why he felt so comfortable talking trash to that guy. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's not realness right there, y'all. That's not realness. If you a real dude, you're a real man. Like, you know, you ain't got to talk like that to some little guy. It's like, hey, bro, it is what it is. I'm not gonna fight the guy. He's just trolling me. It is what it is, bro. But hey, thanks. You know, you want an autograph? Here's my autograph. But nah, he tried to get big. That's a coward move. He died again. Every time, like 1,000. If cowards die, 1,000 deaths. Oh, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4". I'll work out on this, down the third. Then get in the ring with this guy who's calling your name, bro. He's calling you out. Go deal with him. Go deal with him. But yeah, man, that's the show right there, man. That's what I'm talking about, gentlemen. It's all about having courage, conquering your fear, right? If you gonna talk that talk, man, you might have to do some man shit. And if you're not gonna do them, you don't want to do any man shit, don't talk the talk, man. Sit down and shut up. That's it. That's the bottom line right there. Hasan, that was a cowardly move right there. Trying to walk up on that little man like that. Preach, cowardly move. Trying to paint some other men as being disingenuous and dishonorable. Cowardly move. And when the third party is like, well, you know, I could set this up. VALUETAINMNET could set all that up. You know, we could get you that satisfaction. Oh no, I'm over it. Oh, you sitting here trying to monetize this. Coward. Brother Smibbles, he asked a genuine question and he said, what are your thoughts on the scene, meaning boxing scene? He did. And the guy went off because, like I said, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. This is how they get down. Sam Hyde. Casual Journal was saying the name of the guy who's trolling him is Sam Hyde. Yes, sir. I believe that's what it is. That sounds real familiar. Casual Journal, I don't know anything about Sam Hyde other than he wants a piece of Hasan, which is true. And apparently Sam Hyde, like Google his name, he fought someone recently. He had a fight and won. And he's been screaming Hasan's name ever since. You know what I mean? So thank y'all so much for coming through. I really appreciate it. I really do. This was fun. We're winding down. We're done. Just actually turning to 2 hours. I thought I was going to do like a 45-minute show. I didn't realize it was going to take this long, but I had to get all that out. You know what I mean? That is not how you move, gentlemen. When I talk about the difference between men and males, this is what I'm talking about. That is not how you move, gentlemen. If you're going to be a man, do some man shit. If you're not, if you want to be a male, fine. Sit down and shut up. You don't get to talk. You don't get to talk that madness unless you're ready to do some man shit. That's how it works. Casual Journal, by the way, it came life. Cologne of the day, Bentley for men, Azure. Oh, okay. I might have to go back and do another cologne episode, man. I just picked up some Damn, I can't remember the name of it. Creed. I just picked up some Creed. I forget which one, but boy, oh boy, it's my favorite cologne, man. You know what? I'm going to do another cologne episode. It's my favorite one. Jamie's in the house. Alvin Priest with weak beta male men. It is what it is, man. Call it what you want to call it, bro. If you're going to talk, you're going to talk. You're going to talk, you got to back that shit up. Someone's going to call you on the carpet, bro. Sometimes, like I said, you got to stand up and do some man shit. That was the perfect situation to do it. Sister Candace winning stream, thank you very much. I appreciate all the support, y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. For real. Now it's time for me to and Sister Candace, like, yeah, I love Creed. I forget which one it is, but it's a very sweet one. I'm gonna have that episode and I'll have the bottle. You know what I mean? It's a gold bottle. Really nice. Creed is fire, bro. And I think Brother Michael told me to get some Creed, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? Casual Germ. I have a Science Burst subscription, or what's that? A Scent Burst subscription. They have some good stuff on there. Oh, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. There is no substitute, man, for a good cologne, man. Women love stuff that smells good, gentlemen. Y'all better get y'all cologne game up. Miss AKA Lady, Christmas is coming. A male cologne episode will be right on time. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do another one. I'll probably get my cousin on it because she knows all the colognes and stuff like that. I might get my cousin on here, you know what I mean, to do it. Brother Hayoka, my doctor was wearing Creed. That was the first time I smelled it. Yeah, they have a bunch of fragrances too, man. Your brother Mike was like, I did. So listen, y'all, we are done. Thank y'all so much for real. I thank you, Fresh and Fit, for coming out. I'm talking about my Fresh and Fit fam. Thanks for coming out. As always, my day ones was in here working hard. I know Sister Candace was blocking the robots that was in here for me. Thank y'all so much. Everybody that was in here, y'all know who y'all are. It would take me 30 minutes to name everybody. Shout out to Big Bo doing his thing and losing all that weight. And he's got so much more to lose, but he's on track. Shout out to him. Shout out to South Africa. Shout out to Australia and all points in between, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it, man. I'm DL Saint. This is the DL Saint I Really Want to Know podcast. I'll talk to y'all later.
Darn, that's the end.